You have arrested the wrong Rappaport.
How did you get Colin MacGyver's passport?
From me. He got the passport from me.
You just had to run straight to Nora and tell her everything about the passport. I never want to see you again.
Are you going to be here tomorrow?
Count on it. First person you'll see.
Can I get you something, miss?
No.
If you change your mind, let me know.
Just a dream. That's all it was. Just a first-class grade A dream. A nightmare, more like. Okay. Just calm yourself down. You got court to do. Oh, my God. Court? Oh, no.
Dad. Hey. Hey.
Hi.
Doing?
Working on some ideas for Jen.
Oh, yeah, I know. I guess real tough morning coming up, huh?
Yeah, well, Hank thinks she knows something, and he's going to grill her until he knows it, too.
Yeah, but you won't be able to talk to her if she gets on the stand. Nobody will.
No, I know.
Yeah, so you're not going to be able to coach her on her testimony. I mean, that's the whole point of Judge Marin's orders.
You know, I wasn't working on her testimony well. I was preparing her defense.
Dad, come on. We don't know that it's going to come to that. Anything can happen up there in the courtroom today. Anything.
Yeah, no, we don't. That's why we have to be prepared for the worst.
I knew all along that Sam was covering for someone.
But you didn't think it was his daughter?
No, not for a second. I'm still having a hard time with this.
Why? Because it's a young woman?
No, because it's a type of young woman that she is. Now, when she first came into town, yeah, she was cocky, all right? But underneath all of that, all you had was a frightened kid.
Whoever killed Colin had nerves of steel.
Yeah, if it wasn't self-defense.
Then why cover it up? I'm still calling it murder one.
MacGyver was a dirtbag. He's wrecking lives right now from his grave.
It's as much a crime to kill a bad guy as it is a saint. Now, whoever did this to Colin, they're going to have to pay. Now, RJ says that I'm trying the wrong Rappaport.
And you're buying it now.
I'm just looking for the truth, Bo. And if that means I've got to squeeze it out of Jennifer, then that's what I'll do.
What's the hurry, Mr. Gannon? Can't you at least wait until her mother gets here before you rip my niece apart? Christian Vega?
And my morning was going so well.
Where is he?
Well, I'm fine, Lindsay. Thank you for asking. And where have you been? On the lam, or, sorry, vacation?
Where is he?
Well, this time of the morning, I'd think he'd be upstairs.
Well, he's not. I checked.
Well, then, he's out.
He's not at Sam's, and he's not at my house. So where is he?
I don't know. I'm not his keeper.
I had Jen hidden away far from Sam's trial where nobody could find her. But Christian somehow managed to, and he took her away. Well, he's not in town, and maybe that means she isn't either, and at least I could be grateful for that.
Poor Lindsay. Well, who is it now? Your daughter? Now you're afraid your daughter is going to tell you dirty little secrets.
I can't believe you fixed it.
It wasn't so hard.
Little glue, a few minutes, a lot of words I don't say in front of my mother. And there you go. Good as new.
Better. How'd you get in here? I thought the judge said I wasn't allowed to talk to anybody.
I asked Bo. He cut me a little slack. But he made me promise not to talk about what you're gonna say, you know, when...
That's okay. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to think about it. I want to talk about us.
My favorite topic. I'm sorry I couldn't see you last night. Are you okay?
I was lonely. I couldn't sleep. I kept reaching for my necklace. And then I would think about how it was broken. It just felt like something really big was missing.
Yeah, I couldn't sleep either. That's when I got up and fixed it for you. Maybe it'll bring you good luck.
Thanks, but I don't think all the luck in the world's going to help me today.
It might not turn out as bad as you think, Jen.
Yeah, it might be worse.
Yeah, Lindsay Rappaport. What do you mean she checked out? When? Are you sure? All right, thanks. Hey, Jess.
You betrayed me. I asked you to keep my concerns about Will a secret. You turned around and told Nora everything I said. How could you do that? To me, to Will? How could you?
Dad, I swear I thought that Mom had taken Jen away somewhere.
Yeah, she did. I don't know where, someplace out of town. Lindsay got a message to me.
Wait, so then how was Jen able to show up in the middle of my testimony pointing the finger at herself like that?
She shouldn't have. She wouldn't have. She hadn't been... Nora hadn't been raking you over the coals like that.
And Jen was trying to protect me.
And me.
I was doing okay, though, right? I mean, I was holding my own.
Yeah, you were doing fine. She still shouldn't have grilled you like that. I was desperate to stop her.
Dad, come on. She's trying to save you. You
Yeah,
know that.
I don't know what she was trying to do.
You know, all of this is all just such a big mess right now. I mean, everything used to be fine. It was going okay there for a while.
You should have told me about the passport.
Dad, I burned it. I got rid of it, and I figured that was that.
Jen gave it to you?
No, I found it in her things. Why did she have to show up then? Why did she have to show up right then when she did? Well, if she could have stayed gone, just a little while longer.
You did the best you could. You looked out for her as much as I did, okay?
Yeah. Well, I guess neither one of us did such a great job, did we?
I'm afraid not. She's going to be on that witness stand, and there's nothing we can do but sit and watch.
What is going to happen to her, Dad?
Well, I'll tell you what's not going to happen. My attorney is not going to come down on her the way she ambushed you. Whatever I have to do to stop Nora, I will.
Why you can't wait just a little longer.
Look, I've been waiting for weeks to get to the truth, and you haven't been very forthcoming, as I recall.
It was wrong for me to be silent, but that
You thought that you murdered Colin, and then Sam confessed to it.
But that's no reason to take it out on an 18-year-old girl.
And Will's testimony yesterday seemed to incriminate him until Jennifer shows up and implicates herself. Now, the patience of the people is running out.
The people's patience or yours?
Mine ran out quite a while ago. Now, Jennifer Rappaport is going on the stand this morning.
Just go easy on her, Hank, all right? This is still Sam's trial. We haven't charged Jen with anything.
By the end of the day, Bo, that could change. Excuse me.
Honey.
I am so worried about Jen.
I know, because everything that we heard, it sounded real bad.
Yeah, but maybe she has a reason to incriminate herself.
Such as?
I don't know. But Jen is very confused and conflicted right now.
I don't blame her for that.
I mean, even I've had a problem figuring out what is guilt and what is innocent with Colin's murder.
Well, that's why we turned the decision over to a jury.
I hit him. I could have killed Colin, remember?
Yes, I remember. And I remember that I was very relieved when I found out it wasn't you. And I'm going to make sure that things work out the same way for Jen.
So you don't think she did it?
No, I'm going to keep following my suspicions until I find out who the real killer is. Now, RJ says we're looking at the wrong Rappaport. There's only one left.
Lindsay.
Jen, when I tracked you down in New York, I didn't realize what you'd be getting into if you came back here.
I didn't either.
But all those things you said in the courtroom yesterday, Colin giving you his passport, you being there that night, Jen, that's going to get a lot of people thinking.
I don't care what people think. I saw Will up there, and he was getting himself into a lot of trouble. I had to tell the truth.
Even if it gets you in the same kind of trouble Will's in?
Listen, don't beat yourself up because you talked me into coming back here.
It's pretty hard not to, seeing what you're facing.
I wanted to. I mean, I couldn't just hide forever.
Some people do, I guess.
With my mother?
Good point.
Anyways, I had to come back because if I hadn't, Will would end up just like my dad, in jail for something that he didn't do.
What makes you so sure that Will didn't do it?
Because I know. And if I don't say so, I'm not going to be able to live with myself. I know that what happened.
Don't. You're not supposed to tell me what you know. Not if you're going to use it as your testimony.
All right. I'll just say what everyone has figured out already, that Will didn't kill Colin, for a fact.
I didn't tell Nora about Will.
Well, then how does she know if you didn't tell anybody?
I didn't say I didn't tell anybody. I told Sam.
Why?
Because it would have been wrong not to. He's charged with murder, Jess.
I know that, Ben.
And from what you told me, he's taken the rap for Will.
No, but that's his decision. There is no proof on Will that he had anything to do with Colin's murder.
No, there isn't. But Sam has a right to know everything Will did that night.
So you just went ahead and told him everything?
Yeah.
The passport, the boots, everything.
I even told him Will went to the docks to hire someone to hurt Colin. I told Sam everything.
Wait a second, but Sam wouldn't tell Nora that. How did she find out?
I don't know. We were the only two in the courtroom. Well, at least I thought we were. I mean, someone might have overheard us.
Nora?
It's possible. I mean, she could have found out somewhere else, but that's unlikely.
Okay. So she overheard, but still, I cannot believe she used that evidence against Will like that.
Neither can I. But she must be committed to keeping Sam out of prison. And she'll do anything, including sacrificing his son.
Oh, counselor? Are you here to enjoy what Hank's going to do to my daughter when he puts her on the stand?
I'm going to do everything I can to help her.
Oh, so now you want to help my family? The way you helped my son when you cross-examined him yesterday? No thanks.
I've decided not to cross-examine Jen.
Really? And why is that?
I knew Will could take what I dished out.
Thanks. I guess.
But not having spoken to her in advance, I don't know about Jen, and the witness stand is no place to find out.
Oh, your concern is touching. But 24 hours too late. Jen already hung herself when she came to Will's defense because of your cross.
I didn't want that to happen.
What did you want to have happen when you grilled Will about looking for thugs to go after Colin?
You're a lawyer, Sam. You knew exactly what I was doing.
Trying to find someone to point the finger at. My son.
No, I was trying to show the jury that the evidence is ambiguous and it could easily point to anyone else besides the father of my child.
What guarantee do I have that you won't change your mind with Jen and decide that she too can take whatever you decide to dish out?
I promise you, Sam.
I'm sorry. After what you did, your word isn't good enough. Not when my daughter's life is on the line.
Well, I know you understand why I did what I did, don't you? I was defending your father. I was trying to save him from prison. In other words, I was doing my job. Unfortunately, Sam can't forgive me, but I hope you can.
See, Lindsay's still a suspect. That makes the most sense.
Even though they found Colin's body in RJ's crate?
Well, that only nails RJ for being the one that dug the body out of the grave in the woods, all right? It doesn't prove that he's the one that put it in there.
But how did he even know it was there?
Maybe somebody told him.
Lindsay.
Mm-hmm. It's just like Hank said. Now, Sam is protecting the real killer. It sure as hell isn't RJ.
But why would Sam protect Lindsay? I mean, they're divorced. He doesn't even like her, especially what everyone thinks she did to Nora.
Lindsay is Will and Jen's mother. And there's another thing. There's a connection between Lindsay and RJ, and they don't want anybody else to know anything about it.
Colin's murder.
Yeah. And it would explain their actions since then. Lindsay killed him. RJ hit him.
I find it hard to believe that RJ would do that as a favor.
Maybe Lindsay has something on him.
But why would Lindsay kill Colin?
We haven't been able to prove it, but we know that Lindsay was involved in Nora's kidnapping. Now, obviously, Colin knew that. That is a strong motive.
No. I think there's more to it than just that.
Like what?
Her kids. I mean, whatever Lindsay did or had RJ do, they're tied up with this somehow. I mean, Lindsay has her faults, but I mean, she is fierce about her kids.
Really? Jen is about to take the witness stand right now. Where's Lindsay?
Well,
her daughter
that's why I wanted to hold Hank off on this, because if Lindsay knew what was happening right now, she would show up. And if it was to save Jen, she would even tell us what really happened.
Jen would never talk about how Colin died. She learned the hard way how important it is to keep family secrets secret.
Well, she may see things differently if my brother puts her on the stand. You know, Henry can be very persuasive.
Why do you think I raced back here? I have to make sure if she shows up back in Landview that she doesn't testify. This is all Christian's fault.
Well, why not? He killed Colin, too, right?
I had her 100 miles away from this trial. Christian shows up and whisks her away, and the worst storm of the season kept me from flying back here. I had to take the bus.
Well, that's a tough break.
He took advantage of a frightened, confused girl. She didn't even understand that I was doing this for her own good.
Now, why in the world wouldn't Jen think that?
I certainly hope you're not suggesting that I was flying back and forth between here and New York to save my own skin.
Well, then whose skin were you saving, Ms. Rappaport?
Jen, look, I know you want to protect Will, but he's not stupid. He knew what he was doing when Nora had him on the stand.
Getting into more and more trouble.
No, he was protecting your dad and you. I know he didn't want you in this courtroom yesterday.
Well, at least you were here with me.
Not that that was much help.
Well, it made things easier to take.
I'm sorry I wasn't with you that night you went to see Colin.
Me too.
You should have called me. I would have been there before you hung up the phone.
But I didn't call you because I didn't want you to get involved. That part of the plan didn't work out too good.
Jen, I want to be involved in your life. Every part of it. It's important to me.
I'm glad.
Just thinking of you with that pig, Colin. Did he try to hurt you?
I can't tell you that. That's part of what I'm telling the jury and the judge.
Right.
When I think about it, it just makes my skin go cold. I've been trying not to think about it. Guess I'm gonna have to now, huh?
Yeah, you are. But I know that when you say your side of the story, everyone in this courtroom is gonna understand what happened that night. And why you did what you did, you know?
At least one of us is sure about that.
The hospital?
Oh, no. Yes. Oh, I wanted to be here for Jen and for Will and Sam. I owe them that, Bo.
You're not still blaming yourself for introducing Colin into their lives, are you?
Yes.
No.
No, but I have started to forgive myself. And I thank you for that.
Me? All I did was stick around.
Well, that's all I needed. Because when I was convinced that I killed Colin, you stuck by me. And when someone you believe in believes in you that much, it's hard not to believe in yourself.
Oh. Well, it looks good on you.
What are you doing?
So does this.
What?
No, just
what?
Humor me. Humor me.
My ring.
Yeah. Your ring. You don't mind. You know, I thought that maybe you could use this. That way it would just be it would be a reminder that no matter what happens, you don't have to deal with it alone.
Why would Sam plead guilty if he didn't already know how Will was involved?
He didn't need to know the details. All he had to do was fear that Will was involved.
At least now I know why Will was lying to me. He was protecting Jen the whole time.
From what Sam says, they've been looking out for each other ever since the family started falling apart.
I told you what I told you in confidence, and you totally just...
I know. I'm sorry, but
no, you know,
Jess, the truth would have come out eventually.
I trusted you.
I know.
You know. Well, I'm not going to let that happen again, okay?
Jessie.
You know, Jen might go to prison.
Jackie, it's me. Lindsay Rappaport checked out of a New York hotel, all right? Get a haircut later. Just find her.
What do you care whose skin I'm saving?
I don't. Bo, on the other hand, does. A lot.
What do you mean?
He's been asking questions.
So let him, as long as he's not getting answers. He's not, is he, RJ? Oh, God, you wouldn't be stupid enough to tell him that you moved Colin's body. That would make you a suspect.
If Bo even squints in my direction, I'm going to tell him that I moved the body for you.
You did it for yourself, too. You were implicated in those letters Colin wrote just as much as I was. And don't forget that those letters were supposed to be sent to Bo and Sam if Colin turned up dead.
But you took care of that problem when you burned them.
No help from you. Thank you very much. What difference does it make? Bo isn't going to find the truth out now anyway if we keep it to ourselves.
Oh, it's a little late for that.
Now what do you mean?
Bo arrested me.
For killing Colin?
No. For a number of other activities, and he shut down my entire operation.
Well, you don't really look shut down.
Break bar is legitimate.
You don't exactly look like you're sitting in jail either.
Well, now, Bo was ready to throw me in Statesville, so I had to give him something. Something he could investigate.
You sold me down the river, didn't you? You made him think I did it.
No, I couldn't do that. So I told him someone else killed Colin. And I gave him enough truth to make it stick.
Who did you point the finger at?
Why, your son, William.
Nor, you know, I've seen my dad in action. Enough to know, well, to know what's going on. You're right. I had a pretty good idea what you were up to when I was on the stand yesterday.
I thought so.
Yeah. So, I mean, if you have to accuse me of Colin's murder or accuse me of anything, really, that's fine as long as it helps my dad.
Thank you, Will.
Because I will do anything to help him.
So will I. Even if it makes him more angry than I have ever seen him.
This? Nah, this is nothing. When I was 5 years old, once I snuck into his office and I got into his pile of briefs, real important ones, I guess. And he walked in and I was making them into little paper airplanes and tossing them out the window. That was angry. Dad, you know, I've given Nora a break, so what do you say it's your turn now? I mean, she didn't hurt me, and as far as Jen showing up when she did, nobody knew that was going to happen, including you, right? All right, I guess I better go. Officer. You know, Dad, I'm going to do everything I can to help Jen.
So will I.
Good, because I think she's going to need about all the help she can get right now.
Does it for me, too. Except for me to tell you this. I am going to be with you when Jen takes the stand, whether you want me there or not.
I look around this cell, and I keep thinking that my daughter could be in here in a couple of hours.
Jen, I know you wouldn't hurt anyone or cover up anything, not without a good reason. Like if you were backed up in a corner, you know, and you had no choice.
No, that's the excuse my mom always uses for doing the terrible things she does. Do you buy it from her?
You're not your mom.
Okay, I know, but do you buy it from her?
No, not a chance.
So what's the difference?
Well, the difference is that in this case, it's true. I know it is.
How do you know?
Because I know you. That's how.
The judge doesn't know me, or the jury.
Can we just get another minute?
Sure, but make it quick. They're coming in soon.
Thanks. Jen, I want you to know that whatever happens, I'm going to be with you. And how I feel for you right now is exactly how I'm going to feel for you after. And just so you don't forget it.
My good luck charm.
No, Jen, you and me, we found all the luck we're going to ever need the day we found each other. This is just a little reminder, you know?
Everyone's about to come in, and if Judge Marin sees you with the witness, well, let's just beat it, okay?
Okay. Good luck.
Sam, you know, if Jen did this, it was because she had no choice.
Self-defense.
That's right, and it's the one justification for murder any jury will buy, especially when the victim is as fine a fellow as Colin MacGyver.
Oh, he was one sweetheart, wasn't he? I swear. If he were alive, I'd kill him again.
For a moment this morning, I thought he was. I had a dream just before I woke up. I could just hear him laughing. I could hear it so clearly. I can still hear that laugh.
Okay. Mr. Rappaport, I have to take you to court now.
John, I'm getting that feeling that's telling me that before court adjourns today, I'm cracking this case, no matter what it takes.
Christian, let him go.
Well, you heard him. He said he's going to do anything to crack this case. But what if Jen cracks first?
okay, baby. You'll be okay, I promise.
I'm sorry.
Will, is there anything I can do?
Yeah. Nothing.
Looks like neither one of us did Jen any favors yesterday, huh?
What do you think's gonna happen to her?
I have no idea.
Your Honor, the Commonwealth calls Jennifer Rappaport to the stand.
Put your left hand on the Bible and raise your right hand. You swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
I do.
Please state your name for the court.
Jennifer Rappaport.
Thank you. Miss Rappaport, you told the court yesterday that you got a passport belonging to Colin McIver. Is that correct?
Yes, he gave it to me.
He gave it to you.
Well, he threw it at me
When was this?
the night that I went to his house. The night that he died.
I see. And what were you doing at Dr. McIver's house?
I had to go. I had to do something. My dad, everybody they were really upset.
Including you? Were you upset?
Yes, I was upset. Please, will you just go away? Just leave my family alone.
You think I'm going away after this?
I got something for you, Jen. Take a look at this. It's my passport. You give that to your parents with my love. Or better yet, use it as a memento, because I don't really care what you do with it, Jen.
I just wanted to talk to him.
He what? What did he do? Miss Rappaport?
Something bad.
What?
He was hateful.
Hateful, right. And you hated him,
Yes,
didn't you?
I hated him. I wanted him gone.
What do you got? You found her? Where is Lindsay? Thanks, Jackie.
You accused my son of murder? What were you thinking?
Well, I was thinking that it was better than the alternative. Me telling Bo that I moved Colin's body for you, and that it was you that used that memory-erasing drug on Nora. But if you prefer that I call the commissioner...
You've done more than enough.
Well, then relax. Bo will follow my lead to nowhere. Unless William really did it. I mean, he didn't, did he?
No. So it doesn't really matter what you told Bo. Will can handle it. Where's Jen?
Oh, you think she's in Landview?
I told her to stay far away from here. I don't think that she's here. I hope she's not here.
What are you worrying about? Is Jen under suspicion?
No. And I'd like to keep it that way. I'd rather see her holed up somewhere with Christian Vega than sitting in a court of law testifying about what happened to Colin McIver.
You wanted Colin McIver dead.
Yes.
Why?
Because of what he did to my family and to me.
What did he do to you?
We fought.
You fought? Physically?
Yes.
Jen, all grown up. Come here, Jen.
You pig! No!
Jen, you know what I would love to do with you, huh? Do you want to know what I would love to do with you?
I was afraid. I thought he was going to rape me.
Miss Rappaport, I want you to go back to the beginning and tell us exactly what happened when you arrived at Dr. McIver's house. You have to tell us.
Colin? Colin?
What do you want?
What happened?
want?
What happened to you?
A little fight, little marital spat with my ex-wife.
Aunt Lainey did that to you?
No, my other ex-wife, Jen. Yes, of course you're Aunt Lainey. But don't worry, unfortunately for her, I'll live.
Why?
Don't know, Jen. Maybe because she didn't hit me hard enough.
Why did she hit you?
You know, I couldn't tell you why, Jen. You know, I figured after the divorce settlement, we would be able to be friends, but apparently not.
Please, will you just go away? Just leave my family alone.
You think I'm going away after this? I got something for you, Jen. Take a look at this. It's my passport. You give that to your parents with my love. Or better yet, use it as a memento, because I don't really care what you do with it, Jen. Because after tonight, I'm not going anywhere.
You have to. Please, just go away.
Have to, huh? Look at Jen all grown up. Come here, Jen.
You pig! No!
Jen, you know what I would love to do with you, huh? Do you want to know what I would love to do with you?
What happened, Jennifer? What did you do? You killed Colin McIver, didn't you?
Stay tuned for scenes from the next One Life to Live. On the next One Life to Live.
I cannot give you another dose.
Well, why not? You have to.
Jen is in court. She was called in as a witness in Sam's trial.
You killed Colin McIver, didn't you? Didn't you?
Find out about all your favorite daytime shows on abc.com.
To all the dads out there who work so hard.
Yeah, now we're having fun. Look at that. Make this really good.
Honey? Have we got a show for you?
Honey?
Jim Belushi's coming to ABC this fall.
Honey, your kid jumper.